In a recent interview on Tatler, Paris Hilton sent shockwaves through the gossip mill by declaring her preference for partying with Miley Cyrus instead of Meghan Markle. This unexpected jab stirred up discussions about the dynamics between Hilton and Markle, which seemed cordial at best but now look more like a cringeworthy soap opera. Paris clearly isn't a fan of Meghan, despite having once graced the Archetypes podcast, where Meghan interviewed her. The gloves are off now. Paris wasted no time throwing shade, leaving Meghan's already questionable Hollywood status even lower on the totem pole. After all, when you've been labelled a bimbo by the very person you once sought to elevate, things aren't looking too rosy. Meghan had invited Hilton to a Spotify podcast to dive deep into the issues of fame and stereotypes. However, Paris's recent comments suggest that the relationship's taken a nosedive. Meghan once claimed that a chat with Paris was one of the hardest episodes to film, admitting that she confronted her own biases during the discussion about the bimbo stereotype. But it seems that instead of reflecting on her judgment, Meghan's been left in the dust, blindsided by Paris's bold choice. Markle's insecurities bubbled to the surface as she revealed that her feelings towards Paris had often been clouded by envy and judgment. "I was embarrassed to admit it," she said, "but I've had a judgment about her that's based on everything I've seen." Paris even remarked during the Archetypes episode that Meghan was different than I thought you'd be, leaving the audience wondering what exactly she expected. Maybe she anticipated a spirited discussion on how to outshine the other at Hollywood parties. Or perhaps a lesson on how to remain relevant despite the ever-fading spotlight. Whatever it was, we can bet that Meghan's reputation as a smart one took another hit. Meghan's desperate attempt to appear intellectually superior backfired spectacularly. While she ponders the complexities of her own identity, Paris has been raking in hundreds of millions of dollars and having a blast doing it. Meghan, on the other hand, seems to be stuck in a loop of self-reflection, publicly judging those who've managed to carve out real success in the cutthroat world of Hollywood. It's not just that Meghan comes off as condescending, it's as if she doesn't even realise she's the butt of the joke. She's desperately tiptoeing around the subject, skirting any implications of judgment while managing to insult Paris in the process. She's just a pretty vapid sex object. She might as well scream from the rooftops. Nobody wants to party with someone who treats every social gathering as a competition. Paris Hilton, the ultimate party girl, isn't fooled. She's mastered the art of having fun while still running a successful empire of products from purses to cookware. Meanwhile, Meghan's yet to figure out what hobbies she even has, if any. It's all money and PR for her. Why would anyone want to party with Meghan at all? If you've ever seen her in social settings, you know it would be a boring affair. Meghan would show up as a +1 and lecture everyone on how alcohol kills brain cells, killing the mood faster than a wet blanket on a campfire. In contrast, Paris is the epitome of fun. She knows how to throw a party, and it's safe to say that Meghan's on the invitation blacklist. With Paris Hilton happily choosing Miley over Meghan, it's clear that Meghan's left scrambling to salvage her image in the face of this hilarious turn of events. Paris may have just dropped the mic on Meghan's aspirations of reigniting her Hollywood connections.